as you know, where I stand on this budget, I strongly urge council to vote it down because of the 25 or 30%, whatever it is, the tax increase. I feel is highly unjustifiable, and I feel that the mayor is the one who got us into this mess, and he seems to, with the smoke and mirrors show, have pulled the wool over a lot of people's eyes, including yourselves, I would assume, that the problem is elsewhere, not within his own domain. But actually what has happened here, and I think it's plain to see, is in the mayor's spending habits, and this is not anything personal, Mr. Mayor, I just don't like the way you conduct business. Maybe you have some personal issues with me, but this is not a personal attack on you. But you're not the most frugal of spenders. And over the last, since you've been in office, I think this has been proved with all these elaborate projects. I mean, to save, I have 5 minutes, right?
You have 5 minutes to talk about the budget, sir.
Well, to make a long story short, first there's a Mr. Barre. I appeal to you three here. I kind of given up on you, Mr. Brown, because I think, no offense again, but I think you're pretty much in line with the mayor. How Mr. Mayor has voted against budgets in the past, the budget that contains tax increases, I saw that in the paper today, and I was very glad to see that, and I'm hopeful that he would vote against this today and compromise the health and safety of the people because just to compensate for the mayor's free spending ways, all these lavish projects, to put a tax increase in there, I think is unjustifiable. And I hope that you three have at least some sense of conscience that you can not pass these terrible spending habits as a result of this problematic budget onto the taxpayers who are already overburdened. The people struggling to make ends meet, people struggling to keep their homes, struggling to put food on the table. And you people, I don't know, if you vote for this budget, it's something that should be on your conscience forever, because it just adds more hardship to the people who are struggling in this city to survive. Mayor obviously doesn't have any of that interest, but I appeal to you people to at least show some sense of that. And especially you, Mrs. Lavelle, you remember a conversation, I started to tell you about this the last time I spoke, unfortunately I didn't get to finish it, but you claimed that this conversation that we had up there on Election Day, November 11th, that you were not going to align yourself necessarily or be a puppet for everything the mayor wanted to have done, everything the mayor wanted to put through. So far, unfortunately, that has proven to be false because for 90% of the time or more, you've supported him. And I don't delude myself into thinking that you're going to vote against this budget. I certainly hope that you do. Along the lines of what I just said, I think for no other reason than to show some empathy for the people of this town who are struggling to make ends meet. And you're going to, if you do pass this budget, the consequences, the ramifications are going to be bad, let me tell you. One other thing that has got to happen here, in the future, I can guarantee you this, if the budget does pass, Frank, Mr. Sork, and a few others and myself are going to try to get on the ballot to rewrite the city's charter. Maybe the mayor will find offense to that and go through with another lawsuit. But this is what's got to be done, because the mayor has too much power in this city to run the daily business of the city and to ram these tax increases through with you people just sitting back and doing nothing. We've got to put the power back in the council's hands and in the people's hands and have a more open discussion of this sort of thing. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Mr. Troy.
I would like to respond. Mr. Troy?
Yes.
I would like to respond to you. I don't think you seem not to be aware of the fact that if we do not pass this budget that is up here tonight with the 26 mills, that it will then revert to the October budget that was presented by the mayor, which will give us 31 mills. And that is according to the charter.
Well, the charter has to be rewritten. Because as far as I know.
And that's what we're working with.
That's what we're working with.